They'll sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. Adrenaline fills the air, pulses a lightning wedge. Sweat drips down from the wrestler's brow. Roars of the crowd echoes getting loud now. Now tears flying bodies hit the ground hard. Saturday night under the boulevard stars. Hot dogs and popcorn, soda pop cheers. Loud music drowning out heartbeats, fears. Crowd on their feet, fists in the air. Warriors last stand, they don't even.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the HWA show, where me and Mr. Gene Perry right over here are going to go over the Haliatsko Memorial Cup, the 9th annual Haliatsko Memorial Cup, and the upcoming HWA show that's coming up this Saturday, June the 29th. You guys always know that I run all my shows on YouTube, Facebook, and X. So if you aren't subscribed on YouTube, please go subscribe. If you're not following me on X, please go do so. And you'll never miss an episode of Hashtag Truth HWA Show and any other show I do. So Gene, my man, we talked about the Haliatsko Memorial Cup last show, HWA show, and you said that you have all 8 participants. We're going to go over the participants again. And you said that you were going to have the first round for all of us to listen to. And you told me before we came on, you got that set. So I'm very excited because I got my notebook here, right here. And I'm going to be writing down each match. And then I'm going to give you my prediction. And hopefully everybody who's watching will give us theirs. Gene, the floor is yours, man. Say what you got to say.
Well, see, I'm a little afraid because, the rumor is, Scott, that you and I talk too damn much.
Yeah. Joey Godfrey, the owner of HWA, said on the last show we talked a little bit too much. But
I really love the show, but you guys talk too much.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Right, so you want me to read the whole 8 guys again, and then we'll go.
Yes, then we'll go. We'll go to the matches, man. Okay. Tell us everybody that's going to be there.
In no particular order, these are the 8 guys that are going to be in the 9th annual Haliatsko Memorial Cup. 5 of them are returning champions. So, again, that increases the chances of having a second-time winner. All right, so you've got Big Country, who's a returning champion. James Johnson, who's a returning champion. Braden Marshall, your personal favorite, is a returning champion. Eric Anton. And Johnny Ryder, who was last year's champion. Okay, joining those guys will be Brino Royce, Tyler Storm, and Jackson Zane.
Woo!
A total of 8 guys. Yeah. 5 of them are returning champions. So, the odds are increasing every year, Scott, that someone could be a 2-time winner.
Very much so. I'm kind of hoping it goes a couple more, and that way we can bring 8, and then there's no doubt there'll be a second one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
that would be really cool. I'm sort of hoping that one of the 3 outsiders win it, and I'm actually leaning toward one of the outsiders. I yelled it at the last HWA show. I might still have that pick, but we'll see. We're going to see how the brackets show.
Okay. So here we go. Let's do the opening round, first round matchups of the 9th annual Haliatsko Memorial Cup. Are you ready, Mr. Larson?
I am ready.
Okay, we have got, of course, we throw these names in a hat. We do, and it picks. Okay, so here we got Brino Royce versus Tyler Storm. Okay, also in round 1. This one, Scott, I can't wait to see this one. Johnny Ryder, last year's champion, versus Eric Anton.
Ooh. Okay.
I see you writing there, but you're not saying that.
Oh, I'm writing. I'm listening. I'm writing.
Okay, former champion Braden Marshall versus Jax Insane.
Oh, you know who I'm going to pick there, sir.
Yeah. Braden for shoe-in, yes, sir. And of course, that leaves us with Big Country versus James Johnson.
Oh man, great.
That right there is worth the price of admission.
Yes, that is. Woo. Okay, let's see. We got Brino Royce versus Tyler Storm. Okay, we've got Johnny Ryder versus Eric Anton. I'm writing down who I think is going to win all the way through. So,
Okay.
Braden Marshall versus Jackson Sane. I'm probably going to get hornswoggled on that one. Big Country versus James Johnson. Okay. I'm going to tell you how I think if it goes straight down the list like you said, bracket wise, I've got Brino beating Tyler Storm. This is just my opinion, folks. You can have different opinions. Everybody can put their opinion up here. I'll be more than happy to show it. I've got Brino Royce beating Tyler Storm. I've got Johnny Ryder just squeaking out Eric Anton. I've got Jackson Sane, of course, beating Braden Marshall. I'm never going to cheer for Braden Marshall. I love inside of wrestling. I'll never cheer for him. Big Country versus James Johnson. That's a hard one, but I think Big Country and all of his experiences is going to get him over against James Johnson. So in the second round, if it just goes straight brackets,
right. I got you.
This is Johnny Ryder, which we know when we get there, you never know how the brackets are going to show up. So, but the way I've got them written here, Brino versus Johnny Ryder, I got Brino edging them out. Jackson Sane versus Big Country. I love both of these guys, but I've got Big Country again winning. And Brino versus Big Country, and somehow Brino chops the tree, and I've got Brino Royce being a new winner going into next year, where we'll probably have 6 coming back.
Interesting philosophy. I like your line of thinking. I do.
That is my picks. The bottom line said, "Hello, gentlemen."
Gentlemen.
Be sure, yeah, gentlemen. Where do you see gentlemen? Be sure to go check out the Bottom Line Wrestling podcast. Go over and check them out. Great
he's
show.
Trying to be politically correct. That's what it is. That's where the gentleman part came from.
Dax the Real said, "Hello, everyone. How you doing, Dax?" Missy Childers is watching us, and she also picks Brino for the win. Yes, I've got 2 Brinos.
She picked Brino last time we talked too. She did. She said right from the get-go, Brino Royce was going to win the whole thing.
Missy said, "I love that Brino winner." James Johnson said, "Wrestling my favorite brother in my favorite tournament, could not have asked for a bigger honor. Number 2-time champ." James says he's going to be the first 2-time. It could happen, James. Unfortunately, I've got Big Country in my brackets. I've got Big Country beating you in the second round. Tight match, but you never know. I of all people should know anything can happen at the Holly Hosco Memorial Cup.
There's only one problem with what you just said, though, Mr. Larson.
What's that?
Country and James are wrestling in the first round, so you can't have them beating him in the second round.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was that was Jackson Sane. I apologize. That was
You're
Jackson
fine.
Sane. I apologize.
I'm just having
fun. I had to scribble it real fast. I didn't want to take my time and write nice.
I got you.
So yeah.
That, Scott. What do you think of that lineup?
Yeah. Okay, Mister. We talk too much. He picks Anton all the way. Could be. I mean, I like Anton's new attitude. He doesn't have that unbookable attitude anymore. I like it, so I can see him making it through. It could happen. You're gonna have a lot of people picking different people this year, Gene. This is a stack card.
This is amazing. I look at it on paper and it's like, wow.
Missy wants to know, is Anton in there? Yes, Missy. I'll read the 8 participants again. It's going to be Brino Royce versus Tyler Storm in the first match of the first round. In the first round, it's going to be Johnny Ryder versus Eric Anton. It's going to be Braden Marshall versus Jackson Sane, and it's going to be Big Country versus James Johnson. Those are the 8 participants in the single round tournament. Do you happen to have the trophy near you, Gene? Usually it's within arm's reach. There we go.
And it is within arm's reach.
There you go. So there's going to be a new one right up under Johnny Ryder right there.
Right here.
Right there.
Right
Well,
here.
a couple years, you're going to have to either get a bigger trophy or another. Oh, you got the back. There you go. There you go. That makes total sense.
My trophy maker and I already have that figured out. We're going to go with the backside.
I got you. And if you guys are just now watching, or if this is the first time you're watching and you've heard of the Haliatsko Memorial Cup, the champion from last year, Johnny Ryder, has a beautiful, beautiful belt that was made for the Haliatsko champion. Tell us about that, Gene.
Yeah, I contacted a friend of mine on Facebook, a guy I know on Facebook. He lives in Pakistan, and I shot him some pictures, and I'm like, what can you do with this? And Scott, he made me the most beautiful belt. I don't care. I'll put it up against anybody's belt any day.
It is beautiful, and it's heavy too. You can tell it's made good quality. It's a heavy belt.
Yeah, it's not one of those plastic ones. It's a real genuine,
very well made.
Yeah, very.
Hangout said hello, guys. Missy Childers is bragging, said this is an amazing card.
Oh, Missy,
now here's a question, and I'm the same way. Bottom line, I'm pretty sure you're not going to get one. But Gene, do you have a favorite to win? If you don't, I get it.
No,
kind of hard to ask you, right?
I don't. I really don't. I can't. It's
right.
You know, I get 8. Let me explain. Let me just go a little deeper than I've ever gone with you, Mr. Larson.
Okay.
Is that all these people in this tournament, they're not just wrestlers. Right. These are all people who were there for me, who've touched my life in some way. These are all people who mean something to me that I would walk through the depths of hell for, all of them. Right. To have a favorite, I don't think that would be very right for me to do. So, right. You know, we let the chips fall where they may. You know,
right. There are many that have been in the Haliatsko. Big Country's one that came to mind. I think he's only missed one in all 9 Haliatskos you've had, and that was because he was injured.
He was injured, yes. So this will be his 8th time. Yeah,
wow. That's amazing. And I'm looking up at some, like I said before, I've got all the posters except for a couple. I need 2. I'm missing 2, but I will get those.
Which 2 do you need, Scott?
I need 5 and the one from last year.
5 and last year's, okay.
Yep, that's the only 2 I'm missing. But I can look up here. Eric Anton's been there a couple of times. Braden Marshall's been there a few times. This will be his 4th, I believe.
It should be his 5th. He was there last year.
5th, yeah, his 5th. You're right. I see it now. His 5th. James Johnson was in 3, 4. I believe, I don't know if he was there last year, but he's been in 2 or 3. I mean, there's a lot of guys that have been in quite a few of these, and that's what you mean by, you know, they've been there for a while, and it's fun to watch because a lot of these guys are champions, returning champions.
Brino Royce, this is his 2nd tournament. Tyler Storm, I believe this is his 4th. It's his 4th or 5th. And actually, I have some unfinished business with Mr. Storm that we will take care of at the beginning of the show this year. Anton, this is his 3rd.
Right.
Braden Marshall's easily 5, right. Maybe 6.
Right.
Jackson's saying this is his 2nd time. His 2nd time coming.
Okay.
And of course, Country's been there forever since the beginning, and James Johnson's right behind him. I mean, these are all just a great bunch of people who mean the world to me, and I can't see having the Holly Yasko Cup without my closest supporters and closest friends there.
Hangout says, love the Holly Yatsko show. And I think we've already answered this, but we'll talk about it again. Has anyone won it 2 years in a row?
No, there has never been a two-time winner.
Not
This
yet.
is the 9th year, and we've had 9 different champions.
8 different champions.
I'm sorry, 8 different champions. Well,
are you giving something away, Gene?
No,
Did you
no,
just I'm just playing with you. I know.
But
no,
we've had 8 different champions. This is the first year, though, that we've had 5 returning champions. So the odds of someone winning it for the second time have
Bottom line wants to know, do we have a poster yet? Well, of course there's a poster. Thank you for reminding me.
Poster.
The 9th annual Holly Yatsko Memorial Cup, Saturday, August 3rd, 217 Gilkey School Road, Rutherford, North Carolina. Admission's $5 at the door. Kids 10 and under are free. Doors open 6:30, bell time 7:30, and all proceeds benefit the Hospice of the Sacred Heart. Not only do you see it on the poster, but inside the hearts at the bottom of the screen, you see Hospice of the Sacred Heart. Gene, tell us why all 8 years it's been for the Hospice of the Sacred Heart.
Well, Scott, that's very easy to answer. Hospice of the Sacred Heart was the organization that was there for us when we needed them the most and when Holly needed them the most. And they are very near and dear to us. And every year we give back in the name of Holly Lynn Yatsko to the hospice that was there for us when we needed them. Great organization, great bunch of people.
Without a doubt. We can see both of us talk while the poster's up there. So I'm going to leave the posters up there.
Well, if Joey's still on, I don't want to talk too much.
This is going to be a great night of professional wrestling, guys. It's an 8-man. If you've never been out there, you got to come out. $5. It's cheaper than a movie. It's cheaper than anything you're going to. If you love professional wrestling, you're going to want to come out here. Gene and his wife always comes out, talks to us before the match. When you get there, you'll probably see some great pictures of Holly in the ring, and the trophy will be in there. You can always take pictures, stuff like that. The 8 participants will probably be walking around, so you'll get to say hi to them. I'm pretty sure there'll be some merch tables there if you're a big fan of any of the 8 that are coming. And they always have raffles at intermission. I'm taking Gene's spot over, but we've been there so many times.
You go for it. You're absolutely fine, because everything you said is true. I mean, it's a family night. It's a celebration, right. And it's family friendly, of course. So, right. We invite you. We implore you. Come and bring your kids, because it is family friendly, and it's just a great bunch of guys getting together for a great cause. 90% of these wrestlers, when they get their envelope, say, give it to the hospice, and they give it all back. And right. It's a great feeling. It really is, to know that
Gene won't say this, but I will for him. Gene always does something that I think is totally awesome. I wish every show that did a show like this would do that. Every year, Gene has collected all the money. The money is going to the Hospice of the Sacred Heart, because when he gets there with the check, he always takes a picture with the young lady or the young man that he's handed the check over to. They both look over like presidents, and they smile while he's handing the check over. So that all the money is going where they said it's going. So,
yeah, I'm making a point to do that, because I was accused once of being a scoundrel. Actually, by a former Holly Yatsko Memorial Cup champion. I was accused of being a scoundrel, and ever since then, I make sure that we produce evidence that
you shouldn't have to do that. But I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do, because there are a lot of people out there who have gotten scammed, or some people who will do a show like that and bail out the back door with the money. We know professional wrestling too well, but we know you wouldn't do that. But it is an awesome thing that you do that. Not only that, it's the memories too. I mean, you still got the picture of handing over the check, into the memory of shaking your hand and being there and thinking of Holly back at that. And these were the people that took care of her. And I know they are near and dear to your heart because every time we talk about the Haliatsko, you talk about them and the great job that they did in comforting you guys in your time of need. So
Yeah, they were absolutely an amazing group. And if you don't know a hospice worker, I'll tell you what, they're a special breed of people because to go through what they go through and see what they see, that's got to be rough. It's got to take your toll. It's got to take its toll. And
right.
my hat's off to them. They are an amazing bunch of people.
We're going to talk about one thing more before we switch it over to the HWA side. I got a couple of comments I need to show too, and then we'll switch it over. But
Right.
the one thing I want you to talk about that we talked about last show, and I think it's beautiful, you finally, I showed up at the HWA show last show. You handed me your phone, and I got to hear the official Haliatsko Memorial Cup song. I got to hear it, the Rose. So please tell everybody about that again. So if anybody's watching that don't know, you guys have an official song this year.
Yeah. Do you happen to have it downloaded or no?
I don't have it downloaded.
Okay, all right.
I just in
Just wanted
case
to play it.
copyright hits and all that, I don't want to play it because even if YouTube thinks it's the original at all, they'll
Right. I got you. All
hit
right.
me up.
So a good friend of mine in Pennsylvania, his name is Rob. He has a band, and it's called Tragic New World. So if you ever get scrolling by YouTube and search for Tragic New World, and you can hear their music.
Right.
Real talented bunch of guys, real talented.
They are.
And but Rob went and bought the rights to a song from 1979, and they redid it. And Scott, it is probably one of the most beautiful things that Donna and I have ever heard. I mean, it's amazing. It was sang by Bette Midler, and it's called "The Rose."
Mm-hmm.
So we heard this song when we were up visiting Rob, and he told us he was doing this, and I was like, "You're crazy! That song absolutely sucks."
I disagree with you, but we can agree to disagree.
I prefer Bette Midler than the song. I'm just not a Bette Midler fan. But
Right.
anyway, we played the song, and we both started crying. So I reached out to Rob. I was thinking about it for like 2 weeks. I reached out to Rob. I'm like, look, buddy, what you did with this song is absolutely incredible.
It is.
I would like to use your song with your permission. I said for the tournament that we do for my daughter every year. And he was like, "Oh, Gene," he says that would be such an honor, and I would be more than happy to let you use my song. So we came to the agreement that I can use his song for the Haliatsko Memorial Cup. So Donna and I decided that from here on out, this is the song for the Haliatsko Memorial Cup.
Cool.
So if you get a chance, if you haven't heard it, you can probably find it on my Facebook page, or go to YouTube, search Tragic New World, and play The Rose.
There you go.
If you liked it when Bette Midler did it, and Scott, I don't know, I never really got your full input on this, but
Right.
if you liked it when Bette Midler did it, you'll love it when Tragic New World does it.
Yeah, I like both versions. I like both versions. I won't say I like one better than the other because I like the original too. But both versions are really good and different. They're the same song but different.
It's the same song, yes, but it's a little rocked up. It's a little It's a little more 80s rock.
They do it in their style of music.
Yes, and I'll tell you what is I think it's absolutely amazing. I have it on a flash drive. I play it going to shows, coming from shows. I do. I mean, I just totally love this song. So, Rob, if you're happening to be watching, which I kind of really doubt, but if you are, thank you, sir. I love you to pieces. Thank you for letting me use your song.
Let me go ahead and I'm going to put these two comments up and then we'll show the poster and then we'll move on to HWA. Missy said, "I know we don't get to participate, but I am sure this is dear to your heart. I am so glad to see some guys coming together. What a blessing. Gene, if we can do anything, please let us know."
I certainly will, Missy. Thank you.
She also said, "I would love to see it come down to Anton and Brino. What an awesome match that would be."
But who would you pick?
She said Brino. She picked Brino.
Yeah, but she didn't know Anton was in it at the time.
Oh, that is true too.
So maybe
that is true too.
Maybe she changed her
Okay.
mind.
Well, Missy, if you're still watching, Brino or Anton for the win, in your opinion. But let's go ahead one more time. I'll read the first round. The first round matches are going to be Brino Royce versus Tyler Storm. Another match is going to be Johnny Ryder versus Eric Anton. Another match is going to be, if I can read my own writing, Braden Marshall. Yeah, I tried to read that wrong on purpose. Braden Marshall versus Jackson Sane. And the last match, but certainly not least, Big Country versus James Johnson. The Tie-Dye Sunrise.
Tie-Dye Sunrise. Yeah, there's 2 champions right there going at it.
Yes, yes. As a matter of fact, the way you've got this listed, 3 of the matches has champions in the first round. Yep. 3 of the 4 first round matches has champions in it.
No, there's only 2.
There's only 2. Well, there's Johnny Ryder, Braden Marshall, and then Big Country.
Are champion versus champion.
Oh, yeah, I'm just talking about champions being in the match. There's a champion in the match.
In it. Yes, yes.
Yeah, 3 of the 4 matches have a champion in it.
Yes.
At least one champion.
Yes. Two of them have 2 of them in them. Yeah, that's going to be.
Yes, 2 of them have 2 of them. That's wow. That is amazing. That I'm telling you, I'm more jacked for this one than I have any other, and I've had some of my favorites in some of your. We had one that was so disheartening to my daughter that at first she didn't want to come back to Aliasco, but she has changed her mind so much that I
know what match that was too.
I was telling her she changed her mind so much that she is actually, my daughter Destiny is visiting her sister in Maryland. And she literally called us up and said, "Hey, I got to be home by the Friday before the 3rd so I can come home and watch the Holly Yachts go." She actually said that to me and Connie last night. And it almost brought a tear to my eye. I was like, man, Jean's going to love hearing that.
Things like that touch.
So you got a girl coming all the way home from Maryland just for your show, man. That's awesome. Pretty cool.
That's awesome. So I can find a way to disappoint her again. Is that? Oh no, he's not in. He's not in it. So
I have no idea who she's gonna pick. I'll have to ask her tonight when I call her and say goodnight. Joey Godfrey, of course, picked Anton. Bottom line, picked Brino Royce. Oh, Michael King, welcome to the HWA show. Michael King said if Missy chooses Anton, she's fired.
Michael King, it's been a long time. How are you, sir?
King. And Missy said if it comes down to them 2, I would say Anton. So you're fired. Missy just got fired.
Yep.
Missy said it would be a nail biter. Michael King, there it is. It's official. He fired her.
In his best Vince McMahon impression, you're fired.
You're fired. Yeah. Or Trump, if you like Trump.
I do.
I'm really excited for this one, said Missy, and that is really cool. So there you have it. The 9th annual. We'll put the poster up one more time. I know we're talking long, Joey, but we're getting to the other side. I promise. Last
Joey,
one.
Don't be blowing up my phone now.
There you go. 9th annual Holly Yachtsko Memorial Cup is going to be Saturday, August the 3rd at the Gilkey Community Center, 217 Gilkey School Road, Rutherford, North Carolina. Admission is $5 at the door. Kids 10 and under are free. Cash only, folks. Don't bring your credit cards or your debit cards thinking you'll get in. You got to bring cash. Doors open 6:30, bell time 7:30. All proceeds go to benefit the Hospice of the Sacred Heart. There's going to be a big concession stand. There always is. There's going to be raffles at intermission. They raffle, usually they're signed autograph posters of the show, things like that. Are you going to be doing that again this year?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm getting in the raffle automatically. I got to get
your nine will be no different, sir. That's for sure.
I got to get into that raffle for the posters, man. I got to add to my collection.
But
there you go. Also, why don't you real quick go over? It looks like there's 3 sponsors for the show.
Actually, there's 4. I need to send you an updated poster.
Okay.
We just picked up a 4th sponsor this week, and I just got the poster changed this afternoon, and I didn't send it to you. I wasn't thinking about it. Sorry.
That's all good. It's all good.
Okay. So we have Grade A Auctions. who has auctions, every other Friday night down at the Gilkey Center.
Right.
Good people, good folks. Joe's Beef Jerky out of Statesville. Joe is well, his name is Ruben, actually. The name of the company is Joe's Beef Jerky.
There you go.
He makes beef jerky, distributes to convenience stores all around the state of North Carolina. I'm not going to say particular county because he's all over. He's a good guy. We've become really good friends over the last 3 or 4 years, and he wants in, and so he's helping us out. And of course, my employer, Probst Convenience Stores. He's always there to help, and we just picked up a 4th sponsor. Actually 2 days ago, and that is Carolina Cleaning Services.
Carolina, nice, very nice.
So we are ready to rock and roll. What I will tell you, Scott, and what I will promise everybody out there is that you're going to come pay $5 at the door, and you are going to see 7 of the most exciting matches you have ever seen on a single show.
And there's a possibility of another match. You always throw in a match.
There is going to be another match, but my original plan has fallen and crumbled and failed miserably.
Oh,
it crashed like an Amtrak train, but we are going to have an 8th match.
Okay, good deal. There you go. Man, we got people talking left and right, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line says, do I still have a job? Missy says, I am sorry, Michael. You know I love Brino, but Anton is a great wrestler.
Oh, she ain't lying.
Joey said, Gene, check your phone.
Yeah, I told you he's going to blow it up.
You talk too much, and you never shut up. That was a song for Run DMC back in the day. Yeah. Tell us how the sponsorship works in case someone might. In case someone wants to sponsor, how would they get a hold of you?
Oh, I'm really easy to get a hold of. I'm all over Facebook. I mean, it's
there you go.
Simple
yeah,
message.
I mean, Gene's a man of many talents. He's a commissioner, a referee, does all kinds of things behind the scenes of professional wrestling. So promoter, yeah. So yeah, without a doubt, he's all over Facebook. You don't want to miss that. So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna hit this commercial for Retro Toys and Collectibles, and then when we come back, we're gonna talk all about the HWA show coming up on the 29th, which is this Saturday, and we'll get to all that. We'll see you in just a couple seconds.
This is 4-Foot Batman. And 4-Foot Batman knows the home of great collectibles at awesome prices. Retro Toys and Collectibles, movie memorabilia, Magic the Gathering cards, wrestling figures, Hot Wheels, the always popular Funko Pops, and much, much more. He knows the Hall of Collectibles is located in downtown Cherryville, North Carolina, at 400 East Main Street. Give them a call today, 980-989-5181. Retro Toys and Collectibles, the heavyweight champion in collecting.
Ladies and gentlemen, Retro Toys and Collectibles has been a sponsor of mine for almost 4 years. I've been doing this for 6. Cotton, who owns the company, you call him. He's a collector of everything. Games, video games, movie posters. If you collect something, if Cotton doesn't have it, he knows how to pick up the phone to find it. Go up there, tell him #truth or the HWA show sent you, and they'll know exactly they'll know exactly who you're talking about, and they'll give you a great deal. One more question before we head on to HWA. Missy wants to know how much is sponsorship.
We don't have a set amount. It's whatever you feel comfortable with. If
the best way to do it is get a hold of Gene and you guys work it
and we'll
out.
talk about it then. Yeah,
there you go. That's the best way to do it. So okay, we have Heritage Wrestling Alliance. Let me go ahead and throw the poster up there real quick. Coming this Saturday, June 29th, doors open 6:30, bell time 7:30, 217 Gilkey School Road, Rutherford, North Carolina. Admission $5, kids 10 and under free, and you see all the great guys that wrestle out there. We've got a lot to talk about tonight, Gene, because a lot of things have happened since the last show. We had some matches booked, some people can't make it. We got all kinds of things going on.
Professional wrestling. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it, man. Always cards subject to change. It's always on every poster. And, of course, HWA, just like every other, gets hit. But there are a lot of exciting matches coming up. And we're going to talk about one of those changes in one of the biggest matches that was announced. There's going to be a tag team match this Saturday. And it was supposed to be Big Country and a member of OVR versus
Matt Burns. It was supposed to be Matt Burns, yeah.
Yeah, Matt Burns versus Warhammer and a mystery opponent. Well, Matt Burns, unfortunately, cannot show up for some reason or another. It wasn't given by – you'll see the promo pretty soon by Big Country announcing that, but he won't be able to make it. So now we've got Big Country with a mystery partner versus Warhammer with a mystery partner.
A lot of mysteries.
A lot of mysteries.
Warhammer's making his return. He's coming off his suspension, so – he's gonna be full of fire, I think.
Shaggy, welcome, Shaggy. Shaggy said the card doesn't change with Shaggy. That's funny. I like that. So there's so many people that could be Warhammer's partner. There's so many people that hate the Kingsmen and what they're about at HWA. I wouldn't even want to fathom a guess. I'm going to be excited no matter who comes out. But Warhammer has made a claim. Again, we'll watch the promos here in a little bit. Warhammer has made a claim that no matter who comes out or helps him, he's still bringing his equalizer, which is that 50-pound hammer he brings out. And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, it's all of 50 pounds. When you lift that thing, it's not a prop. It's an actual hammer.
Oh, my God, that thing is so heavy. It is real. It's a real hammer.
It's a real hammer. It's not a joke. As a matter of fact, I'll tell a short story that's kind of funny. We were waiting for the HWA show a couple shows ago to start. I always get there early. And we're standing up by the stage, and I'm talking to Gene and a couple of guys, and all of a sudden we hear this big bang, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? So somebody goes back, and then they come out from the curtain, and they go, Warhammer put his hammer down, and it accidentally fell up against the wall. It just leaned over against the wall, and it made that big of a noise.
Yeah, that's not plastic. That's no joke on hammer.
It's not. So let's go ahead and let's hear, we're going to hear Warhammer talk first, because he was under the impression that when this all started that it was going to be him and his mystery partner going up against Matt Burns and Big Country. So let's hear what he has to say. I'm going to go ahead and move us like this, and here he is.
What up, HWA fans? Warhammer back again with some news for June 29th. That is the end of my HWA suspension, so I will be back in an HWA ring and in action. Big Country, you've extended an offer to face you and Matt the Crotch Burns. I think that's his nickname, or maybe he was just talking about something. Anyway, personal, I guess, anyway. You guys want to face me and a mystery opponent, anybody that I can find that you say wants to help me. Well, I'll tell you what, Country, I will march my butt down to that ring on June 29th, and anyone in the back who would like to come out and be Team Warhammer for one night are more than welcome. If not, I'll take on the two of you by myself. But just so you know, I will have my own equalizer with me once again, in case you try to pull some mess like you always do. And the show will end like it did 30 days ago. See you guys.
That was
music.
Yeah, Warhammer means every word if he's going to bring that equalizer out. Trust you me.
Absolutely.
And so Matt Burns isn't going to be able to show up. So let Big Country explain to you what's going on. So here's Big Country.
Well, all you inbred HWA sheeple, happy birthday to me, but unfortunately, cards are always subject to change. So this Saturday, unfortunately, because I know how much he wanted to get his hands on Warhammer for the crap that he pulled at the last show that he was at, Matt Burns will not be able to make it. You know, sometimes life happens. But don't think that you guys got me at a disadvantage. Warhammer, I know you're thinking, oh, I said I was going to fight 2-on-1. Maybe you can. No, that doesn't happen. I'm the champ. I don't do stupid crap like that. So, who's going to be my partner? Well, I guess we'll have to find out on Saturday. Maybe it'll be another Kingsman. Maybe it'll be a new member of the Kingsmen. Maybe that new member of the Kingsmen will be who joins you, Warhammer. Maybe surprise, the biggest surprise of them all. Maybe your tag team partner will just be a snake in the grass. I don't know. Saturday you're going to have to come to 217 Gilkey School Road, Ruffington, North Carolina. Doors open at 6:30, bell time 7:30. All tickets are $5. Kids 10 and under are free. Come find out who's going to be my partner to face that big juiced up idiot Warhammer. See you Saturday.
Leave it to Big Country. Now, I have to give Big Country credit for this. Now he's got doubt lurking in the mind of Warhammer, because now the fans are going to think the same thing. Is the guy that comes out for Warhammer, is he going to be for Warhammer, or is it going to be a ploy? That's going to be exciting, man. A way to put some doubt into our minds. I love it. Give me something to invest in.
He planted the seed for sure.
He did for sure, and it is big time hard. Oh man, I was gonna try to get Warhammer on, but he said he's got some family stuff that he's got to deal with tonight, so he won't be able to come on. He just messaged me, but that's okay. We just covered that match. It's gonna be tremendous. We know that Big Country is going to bring somebody out. It's got to be one of the Kingsmen. So we know that one of the guys from OVR isn't going to be there. Could it be the other member of OVR? It could be, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of all the members. Kilgore could be Kilgore. Who else is there?
Could be Dalton Riggs.
Dalton Riggs, yeah. So there's it could be both mystery opponents could be anybody. Let me tell you, it's going to be exciting. And in order to find out, $5 at the door, folks. It ain't pay to have some excitement in your life, without a doubt.
Absolutely, but like I said, Warhammer's going to be.
Chris Thunder Anderson said, "I know who it is." Is Big Country a double champion? I'll let you answer that, Mr. Commissioner.
He is. Last show he retained his HWA champion, but he also won Vinny Valentine's next level championship. So yes, he is a 2-time champ.
Missy did make a point. Chase, I forgot about Chase being a part of the Kingsmen. Yes, it's been a little while since. Well, Chase showed up at the last show, didn't he?
Yeah, Chase was there.
Here's Joey putting some more mystery into it. He said, "Scott, I know for a fact that Country has reached out to a superstar." He didn't say just anybody, a superstar. Oh, Missy's got a pick. There's a superstar's name. That could be Chris.
I couldn't see him standing alongside Big Country though. But hey, you never know. Especially with what they did to Chris Hammer a few months back.
If Chase Loveless ends up in the match, you might see Chris do something. I'm just saying.
You might.
There's no love lost there.
But he would be on the other side. He would be on the Warhammer side.
That is true, man. Lots to think about. Now we've got another big time match coming up, and you are right smack dab in the middle of making this one. Mr. Luke Fury was fighting one Kilgore last show in the main event of the evening. Some things happened. Luke Fury, I excuse my language, but Luke Fury kind of got screwed over. Yeah, and you picked up a microphone, and what happened?
It was such a great match, and it was back and forth. It was Kilgore versus Luke Fury. I really enjoy watching these young, hungry guys go at each other, trying to jockey for position, jockey for a spot for HWA. It was a great match until Mr. Matt Burns decided he needed to stick his nose in it. There was no reason for it. It was just a super match. So Matt Burns interjected himself. He cost Luke Fury the match. So I immediately set it up. Okay, for the next 3 HWA shows, it's going to be Kilgore versus Luke Fury. And they're going to go one-on-one, and we're going to do a best 2 out of 3 over the next 3 shows. So this will be the first. This will be match 1 with no interference, no Matt Burns, straight down the middle. And
I love that. We got them still talking about the last match, so let me get through this. We've got Missy said, Joey, aren't they all superstars? Joey said Chris Hamrick is going to be on the stage in the Booker seat. So Chris Hamrick is a no-go, apparently.
well, that's what Joey
said. Missy, the gentleman is bigger than Chase Lovelace. So there you go. And then Chris Thunder Anderson said, then feed the hungry, Gene Perry. Uh-oh. Do my eyes deceive me? I was told this person wasn't going to show up, but apparently, Gene, you got somebody who just showed up on the show that wants to have a word with you.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Gene
no.
Perry. Oh, yeah. Yeah, how did it feel watching your guy get beat right in front of you? Felt good, didn't it? Crushed your ego a little bit?
No, not mine. Not one bit at all.
Yeah, okay. So what is your magnificent plan for me and Dusty Money now? After, I cashed in the trophy on my partner's behalf and won the HWA tag team titles.
The plan is the same as it was last time we talked, is that you start at the bottom again and work your way back up.
Now, for those of you
Yeah, you start at the bottom with the bottom feeders. I'm not a bottom feeder, Gene.
Ooh, that's debatable.
So for those of you who didn't show up for last HWA show, you missed the big surprise, as Ben Wright has came out with his partner's trophy that he won, the over-the-top battle royal, the HWA trophy that you could turn in
on
for any
behalf of Dusty Money. Get that right.
He turned in Dusty Money's championship trophy, turned it in, rolled up the new champions, which was OVR, got a 3 count, was holding the belts, thought he had won them, and Gene did the right thing by the fans and everybody else, and he said, that's not your trophy to turn in. You didn't win it. Your buddy did. He's got to turn it in, and that's where Ben Wright has his
Always the same old despicable me, huh, Gene? Always the same old despicable me. You're always upset at me and Dusty for thinking outside of the box, and you're there to tear it down. And that's okay, Gene, because you're not going to be able to run and hide Saturday. That's all I'm going to tell you, because that little meeting that me and Dusty didn't show up to today at your office, that's going to happen live in front of the audience Saturday night.
I'm not hard to find, Ben. I never am. I don't run and hide anywhere.
I didn't say anything about fighting. I didn't say a word about fighting. That seems like you're creating a hostile work environment, Gene. Punishable by being fired.
I think you're hearing things that you want to hear, Ben, right?
Yeah, he's got selective hearing because the word fighting never came out of my mouth. So
Right?
Yes, it did. You're a liar.
Jessica A said, right money for champs, and they're not overrated.
No.
There it is,
You are in
Jane.
the minority right there, Jessica. I think you're in the minority right there.
Minority. Yeah, you're real funny, Scott.
Joey, you're going to like this, Ben. We got a job for you. Joey said, Gene's toilets need cleaning. Ben can do them.
Yeah, I ate some Taco Bell earlier. I'll come over there and do an upper decker. How about that?
And Chris Thunder Anderson, we were discussing promos and how not to do a promo. And one was in a car. And guess what? Ben's in a car.
Yeah, I'm in a car. So what? I don't do things safe. I really live recklessly.
Especially wrestle. We know.
Okay, here we go, Gene. You're so smart.
You know, where was
stupid haircut.
Ben, Missy wants to know where was Dusty last show that he couldn't turn into the HWA. Tell everybody, please, where was Dusty?
First off, that's none of your business. Second off, if all of you must know, he was getting a massage because he had got hurt the week prior. He strained his calf bone. He strained his calf bone, and he had to get a massage.
Oh my God.
Gene, are you going to tell the truth or should I?
Go ahead, Scott.
He put his hands on an official and got suspended for 30 days. That's where he was at, Missy.
Oh, here we go. No, he did not. No, he did not.
Did.
Okay, since we're talking the truth, he smacked OVR in the mouth and got suspended for his show because Gene's a bully. Let's just put it out there.
He smacked an HWA official. Might be a guy who an official that helps them, but he is still an HWA official, and you can't lay your hands on him.
No, he is a competitor, not an official. He does not have the zebra shirt on. He's not a racetrack referee. None of that crap. So
I must be blind then. I must be colorblind because I could have swore I saw a black and white shirt on him.
Yeah, I often wonder what color the sky is in Ben's world. I don't know.
It really depends on the day.
Joey said Ben has one fan and she's got purple hair.
You're giving him too much credit, Joey.
Okay, here we go, Gene. Let's be a bully in here.
Like to play devil's advocate. Oh my goodness, I love it. Well, he took off. Oh, more power. Well, since he's so interrupted us, we were actually talking about another match. We'll get back to this one, and I'll play the two promos also. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh yeah. You thought I left it, and you tricked you. See, yet again, I have all the answers.
Okay, I got you.
But the problem is we changed the questions.
We didn't change anything except for your male baldness going on.
Oh my goodness.
Call it a haircut, Ben. You ought to try it.
No, I don't want to.
So, Gene, I'm hearing through the grapevine and through the promos that Ben Wright and Dusty Money will be facing Old School this week. Is the rumors true?
The rumors are true.
Okay, so you'll be facing Old School. You'll be facing Eric Anton and Boogie Woogie Richards.
That's right, Gene. So why don't you go ahead and enlighten the people on the other part of that email, since apparently Scott knows about it too, how it's a number one contenders match. You want to put that out there?
Well, I got confidence in doing that because I know you're not going to win. So
how can it be? Okay, I got to discuss some things with Gene Perry, because how can you be in a number one contenders match when you lost the match before the last match and the one before that? You got disqualified in the last one. The one before that, you guys tucked tail and ran and got disqualified.
What are you talking about, Scott? You're delusional.
What am I talking about? I was there.
Scott, look, man.
What?
Too much. Too much. Okay, you're delusional. Apparently, you're getting dementia because you can't remember.
If that isn't the pot calling the kettle black. Delusional.
No, you want to see dementia at 8:30 tonight? Turn on CNN. But I'm okay.
No, you're not. You have early sets of Alzheimer's maybe sitting in. I don't know. But me and Dusty Money are undefeated at HWA. Okay, we're just like that that fellow.
You need to run for governor of North Carolina, sir, because you lie like a politician, brother.
Hey, thank you for that compliment. I'll take that as a compliment.
Wow.
As you sit behind a computer screen and talk junk to me, Scott.
Brandon said it right. Ben Bullbutter.
Hey, Brandon, mind your business. Find your way out of this conversation, you jerk.
Hey, that's the vice president. That is the vice president of the fan club for HWA. Don't talk to him like that. He don't deserve
I
that.
will talk to whoever I want to, however I want to.
You might be having a match against the brain here. You keep it up.
Who's the brain?
Yeah, okay. You'll find
Who's
out.
the brain? Who you Pinky and the brain
Anyway,
is
let's
to
move
take
on.
over the world, Pinky.
Missy is a smart person. She said old school wins.
Nope.
Luke is another smart person. Old school.
Wrong. You two are dumb.
Jessica said at HWA being key words. Yes, very much so.
But they're not. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They're
Because
not.
Gene Perry runs things.
My tag team partner to go up against you. See, there you go.
Ain't nobody worried about a half inbred.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna call us half inbreds? Okay, I got you.
Yeah, yeah. You have to waste all your food stamps just to come up there and watch me and Dusty Money perform.
I better get another sip of this before.
Yeah. It's probably not even Kool-Aid in there.
Trust me, it is.
And Gene over here sipping on something called life. Knocking at the Grim Reaper's door.
Man. At least he's got one. He's not turning
Anyway, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Y'all want to talk about it? Let's talk about it.
Why did you think you could turn in a trophy that doesn't belong to you? Why did you think you could turn in a trophy?
Hold on. I have it in written permission from my best friend. Hey, go cash in our trophy and win the tag team titles. Okay?
It doesn't work that way, Ben. You know better than that.
Come on, Gene. You're just... See, here we go again with this whole, it don't work like that. It does work like that, Gene.
No, it doesn't.
You just have a personal vendetta against right money.
No.
Yes.
No, it doesn't work that way. If you would have won that trophy and your hands were raised in victory, what you did last Saturday, what you did last show would have been perfectly fine. But you didn't win it, Ben.
I did win. There was a 3 count. There was the bell. There was the referee. It was all legit. You're sour because Chase Lovelace kissed you.
So did you, as a matter of fact.
The what?
So did you, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I did. I got caught up in a moment, and I did. So what? What's that mean? You can't judge me. It's 2024, Gene.
Y'all gonna make me.
Can't judge.
I'm gonna do my best Ben Wright impersonation.
I'm gonna put it this way before we get into a full blown out thing here. You never know what'll happen. Listen to all this stuff that's happened out at HWA. You don't for $5. You got to come watch this stuff.
For $5, you're gonna get to see Right Money beat an old dementia patient and Timmy Anton.
Out of this.
Scott's not even in this. I was talking about Mickey Richards.
Oh, well,
see, Scott
said y'all ain't right.
You said an old dementia patient, and 5 minutes ago you accused him of having dementia. So
Joey heard all that. He wants to know which one's the better kisser.
Oh,
yeah, James, which one?
Without a doubt.
There it is. Come on, James.
I don't know what you're gonna see at HWA.
I said Chase Lovelace, without a doubt. I said it.
There it is. The otter. He's an otter of the gay community.
Well, Gene, I'm gonna go ahead and do this because he's already on here. I'm just gonna cover him up for just a second.
I'm gonna cover him up.
This is what Ben
Don't
Wright
you cover me up.
I don't know if you saw this or not, but this is what Ben Wright said to you. These are the exact words that he said to you about, who you are and what you're doing wrong. Here we go.
Saturday, June 29th, my fight is not only with Old School, but with Gene Perry. Gene Perry, I, myself, and my best friend, Dusty Money, we're going to call you to the ring and we're going to do this whole meeting that you want to have publicly. So we'll see you Saturday, Gene. And Old School, lace them up tight because it's going to be a long night at the office.
There you go.
There you go, Gene.
Ooh, I'm scared. Oh,
you don't have to be scared. I don't want you to be scared. You don't have to get scared to get punched in the face.
Brandon Ledford said, next time put a shirt on. We don't want to see that.
Hey, Brandon, shut your mouth and pay attention to yourself.
What?
Pillow princess.
Oh, my goodness. This is great.
With the dress on.
Hey, you shut up back there.
I know you're back.
Gotta love it. Oh, I'm falling over crying. She's telling you what's going on, man.
No, see, my daughter, I can put this camera on her right now, and she will tell you who's going to win between old school and right money. Aria, who's going to win between old school and me and Dusty?
You. Because he's smarter than anybody in there.
See there? That right there is a smart girl. She's going
That's
places.
a brainwashing is what that is.
Brown has been drinking too much Kool-Aid.
No, you're just jealous, Gene, because your best friend, you had one best friend and then your goldfish died.
All right, so speaking of best friend, let's go ahead and do this too while you're here. Let's see what Dusty Money had to say about the situation.
Yeah, let's see.
This upcoming Saturday at HWA in Rutherfordton, North Carolina at 217 Gilkey School Road. At the community center, me and my best friend Ben Wright, we're going to be back in action. Because let me tell you, Dusty Money, he's going to be there this Saturday. You know what we're going to do? We're going to beat the heck out of Mickey Richards and Timmy Anton. We're going to put them where they belong. And Gene Perry tried to make it where Ben Wright couldn't cash in my trophy. Well, let me tell you something, Gene Perry. Me and Ben Wright, we're a team. What's mine is his. We'll see you Saturday, suckers.
See, yet again, Gene, that's proof that he gave me permission to use that trophy.
Not in my eyes. That's why I'm the commissioner, Ben. That's why I'm the commissioner.
You know what, Gene? I hope that you go to walk into the other room and you hit your pinky toe on the door jamb. How about that?
How about that?
Naked Gator has made his way onto the HWA show, and he said, me? Yes, Naked Gator. Melanie said, hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
I'm not doing worth a dang because I'm having a look at Gene Perry.
Well, I'm doing the same way. I'm reaching for the barf bag here.
I'm about to go show you where your future leads you, Gene. Straight in the damn toilet. Jerk.
See, I told you. Naked Gator. He said, hey.
Who is Naked Gator?
That's his
I'm
name.
intrigued.
That's his name.
Oh. Anyway, let's talk. I want to talk about one match.
Okay, let's.
Okay, and it doesn't have anything to do with me, Gene, so don't worry.
Okay.
I want to talk about the Nick Fury, Myrick Moore, and Dirty match.
Okay.
What's y'all's thoughts on that? Cat got your tongue again, Gene? Not talking? You mute?
I'm hoping maybe you'll go away, is what I'm hoping.
I'm not going to go away, Gene. I'm never going to go away. Whenever you close your eyes, Gene, you're going to dream of me, okay?
Oh, God. Well, okay, well, a nightmare is technically a dream. So yeah,
see, it's still a dream. So you're going to dream of me.
No, I'm
Just
not.
so happens you
Ben,
kind of.
why should we be concerned about that triple threat match?
Well, you shouldn't be concerned about it. But here's the thing that I'm excited to see about it is because there's a new belt on the horizon, and it's all in that little weight division.
The
you see what I'm saying? Southern States Championship. And you got Nick Fury, one of the best in the Carolinas. You got Dirty, who's one of the best in the Carolinas. And you got Myrick Moore, who's one of the best in the Carolinas. In one match.
Speaking of Dusty, Missy said Dusty looks a little country, too much moonshine. Joey Godfrey said hand grenade, the Irish hand grenade. Get it right.
The Irish hand for who?
Myrick Moore.
Myrick Moore is called the Irish hand grenade. Don't you know anything, Ben? I thought you were the smartest man in HWA. You still got
it's okay. So I didn't know some stupid nickname. Okay, Scott? Sorry, I'm human. I made a mistake.
Brandon Ledford said, I can hit the X button on my computer and turn you off. I don't want to. I believe in free speech, so let him ramble. He'll talk
Yeah,
himself.
Brandon,
right.
pay attention to yourself. Do as your mom says. How about that? And get off the computer and go to bed.
See? Set it up, and Naked Gator will be the referee. See, I told you.
Who? And this Naked Gator guy's killing me. He really is. He reminds me of the Tiger Man or whatever that dude's name was.
I'll introduce you Saturday.
But who is y'all's favorite to come out in that match to win? You, Scott, as a fan, who do you want to see
Give
win
me
that match?
the 3 participants again, because I was really trying hard.
Nick Fury, Dirty, and the Irish hand grenade, Myrick Moore.
If you keep your nose out of it, I believe that Myrick Moore will be the first champion.
I have nothing to do with it. All of my stuff, I don't stick my nose in nothing. Okay, I keep to myself. I'm drama free, and that's why I live a great life.
I'm waiting for the lightning and thunder to come down.
And Scott, he has the nerve to say that you have dementia.
Right?
Yeah.
He never interferes.
Okay, so because I do what I do, I get okay. All right, Gene. Thanks for creating a hostile work environment, you jerk.
I just tell the truth, you jerk.
I hope you pee the bed.
You don't keep to yourself. You don't mind your own business.
Yes, I do.
Okay, whatever.
He does.
You
All right,
special liar, Gene.
Yeah, there you go. Well, Ben, we're gonna wish you a farewell. Thank you for coming on the
farewell
show, and we will see you Saturday during your match. Good luck, sir. And they're going up against, just to put the icing on the cake, they're going up against Old School, Dusty Money, and Ben Wright. And let's play what Woogie Richards. It's short and sweet and to the point. Let's see what Woogie Richards has to say.
Scott, let me say this first.
Okay, go ahead.
Ben's father should have planted trees. At least then he would have had shade. Go ahead.
All right, here's Woogie Richards talking about their match.
Hey, OVR, you sunk to even lower lows than I thought you could go. Crooked referee, Shades of Montreal. I hope you boys enjoy those tag team titles. I'm sure we're going to see you down the road somewhere, and I'm really looking forward to it. But this Saturday night, June 29th, we got Ben Wright, Dusty Money. That's where all our concentration will be this weekend. So fans, come on out. HWA, brother, it's always Gilkey Community Center, Rutherford County, North Kakalaki. We're going to rock the house, baby. Feel good, feel good.
Gotta love some Woogie Richards, man. Uh-oh. Why am I not hearing you? There you are.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay. Woogie Richards is going to be ready. Eric Anton will be ready. That will be a fantastic match, without a doubt. Sir. But before we were so rudely interrupted by Ben Wright for the last 45 minutes almost, we were talking about Luke Fury going up against Kilgore. And Kilgore didn't do a promo for the show, but Luke Fury had to say something about what happened. So let's go ahead and play that one before we move on to the last couple of matches.
I just finished a long 3-day weekend on the road for professional wrestling. And as you can see, I got a busted up lip. My back hurts. My bone hurts. Hell, my whole body hurts. But the whole weekend, I could only think of one thing, one person, one group. Get him Kilgore and the Kingsmen of HWA. You see, Kilgore, 2 weeks ago, we had a match for the very first time. And we did exactly what I said we were going to do. And we put on a banger of a match. But what did you have to do? At the end, you had Matt Burns hit me in the head like the stupid little idiot he is with the HWA Tag Team title. So look, at the end of the match, Gene Perry gave me the opportunity to come back not only this week, but in 2 weeks from now as well for a best 2 out of 3 falls match. So Kilgore, this Saturday, June 29th at HWA, it's Luke Fury versus Kilgore one more time. Kilgore, I hope you're bringing everything you've got, because I sure as hell am.
Woo! Big words from Luke Fury right there. I like that. I like him when he's fired up. It was a good match last week until the end.
It sure was. It sure was. But I hope Luke better choose his words a little more carefully, because if Kilgore brings everything he got, that would be Matt Burns and Big Country. It would be the whole group of OVR.
Speaking of Kingsman, I had a little joke that I put on my Facebook page after last week's show, and I thought it was cute. I'm going to show it on the show. I found a recent picture of all the Kingsmen together, and here it is. I had to do it. I'm sorry.
I still won't ask you the question I wanted to ask you on Facebook, because
yeah, you did. Are they all? Yeah. Well, my answer to you is yes, without saying the question out loud. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Okay, what have we not talked about? Oh yes, we got one more thing to talk about. Without a doubt, the Mid-Atlantic champion had something to say this week. So let's see what Dominic Wolf had to say. Let me get us set up here. And here we go, Mr. Dominic Wolf.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is yours truly, the Hunter of Men, Dominic Wolf. I will be back in action on June 29th, 217 Gilkey School Road, Rutherford, North Carolina. Doors open at 6:30, bell time 7:30. I'll be there, but we got a little issue. See, HWA management hasn't given me an opponent yet, and nobody's answered my open challenge to this bad boy right here. See, this Mid-Atlantic title is still mine, and I told you I'd be a fighting champion. There's just nobody man enough to step up and take it from me. So, challenge is still out there. Still looking for somebody big enough and bad enough to step to me and try to take it. I said try, because it's still not going to happen. You see, nobody can deal with a 347-pound man kicking him in the teeth for too long. So, challenge is still out there, HWA. Somebody, anybody give me a good fight, because I'm still walking away with my belt. Hunter's still on. Bring it.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'm guessing, Gene, that's basically Dominic Wolf giving an open invitation to go up against
the challenge to me.
Oh, wow. Who is going to step up and face Dominic Wolf for the Mid-Atlantic Championship that's in the locker room? There's a lot of people that I could guess, man. Ooh, could it be the ex-champion?
Could it be?
I would love to hear that music hit. I would definitely be jumping up and down out of my seat, without a doubt. Did I miss anybody? We've got one more promo that I have not shown, and Ben was talking about that match. Short, sweet, to the point. Nick Fury had something to say about the triple threat match that he's going to be in. Is that match going to be for the Southern Championship, or is
Yes.
It is a tournament match?
Mm-hmm.
Is the winner of this going to be the champion, or moves on in the tournament?
This should be the end of it. To my understanding, this will be the end of it. The winner of this will be the champion.
Okay, so here's Nick Fury, who had something to say about that. Let's move it back up again. Here we go.
Rutherford, North Carolina, Nick Fury and the HWA are rolling back to Rutherford this Saturday night. And I don't have just one opponent. Nick Fury has 2 opponents. But HWA, that makes no difference to me, because I love competition. Because you know why? Because I know that I'm better than both of them. I know that I'm better than anybody on that roster. I know that I'm better than any man that steps through them ropes in the Carolinas. And this Saturday night is no different. It's just another chance for Nick Fury to prove exactly what I say I am. And that is the best pro wrestler you've ever seen come out of the Carolinas. And Saturday night is business as usual. And fans, sooner or later, you can expect to see some championship gold. And I'm talking about the Southern States Heavyweight Championship belt, because it's coming to me.
Woo, okay.
He's a little fired up.
Very much so. So in the Southern States Heavyweight Championship match, is going to be a triple threat. Nick Fury, and who's the other two opponents?
Dirty and Myrick Moore.
Dirty and Myrick Moore. There you go. So you come out Saturday. Doors open 6:30. Bell time 7:30. $5 at the door. Kids 10 and under are free. And you will see a new champion crowned on top of the Mid-Atlantic Championship being fought for, on top of the #1 contendership match for the tag team titles. And, of course, the great tag team mystery opponents match with Big Country on one side with a mystery opponent and Warhammer on the other side with a mystery opponent.
It's going to be an interesting night for sure, Scott.
It's going to be a great one. Gene, do you have anything else to say before we say goodbye until Saturday?
No, just that, everybody's giving you the address. It's 217 Gilkey School Road in Rutherford, North Carolina. Doors open at 6:30. Bell time is 7:30. $5 gets you in the door. Children 10 and under are free. You are not going to want to miss this. You're going to see some exciting matches for only $5.
Yep, without a doubt. And I'm going to say two things. One, if you love concessions, they have a great concession stand out there at HWA. Mama always fixes. Man, if you haven't had one of her chili cheese dogs or chili dogs, you just don't know. You're letting life pass you by.
You haven't lived.
Right?
You haven't lived one of Mama's chili dogs.
Right, without a doubt. And the second thing is bring cash. We had some people had a misunderstanding, tried to bring a debit card to pay to get in. They don't have a debit reader. So you guys make sure you bring cash to get in the door. It's only $5. Stop off at the bank on the way in. Do what you got to do. $5, you can't miss that at all. Missy wants to know if you're still having the Battle Royal. I don't know what you're talking about, Missy. We're missing something. We're missing something. Joey Godfrey said July 4th. There's going to be another show on July 4th. We will get that information to you. I know that's what he's talking about. Yeah, he's talking way ahead of time. Missy said Nick Fury is fired up. Woo, he is fired up. He was loud. He's louder than me, and that's hard to do. Yeah, the July 4th show, y'all. So we will be getting information about that as it comes. Missy says, does that mean this is $5 wrestling? No, this is way better.
Not, no.
I'm just going to tell you, I miss $5 wrestling and watching. I was never there to see the show, but from all the videos I've seen, a lot of people miss $5 wrestling. It was entertaining, to say the least. But no, this HWA is a lot better than $5 wrestling. Great entertainment. Great champions, a lot of great storylines going on. So if you want to be at HWA 217 Gilkey School Road Saturday night, doors open 6:30, bell time 7:30, $5 at the door, 10 and under are free. Man, we are going to get out of here, Gene. I got to go watch a debate. So we're going to go watch these two presidents duke it out for a little while. But until then, we will see you Saturday night, guys. Remember, we'll sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. HWA. We'll see you Saturday night.
See you Saturday, guys. Thanks.